All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible. It's like the truth of the King James Bible in all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. It's like it. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, we told you this devil doesn't like you, nor does he respect you. All right. And Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen, I took a screenshot of this article that was posted by the Drudge Report. All right, and it says Black Americans support U.S. Majority rejects reparations. So what they did, they took a vote or took a poll between blacks, Hispanics, Asian, all U.S. adults, and white people, Edomites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, so-called Asians, and all U.S. adults and Edomites, so-called white people. All right. But the blacks are the so-called Negroes, of course, Hispanics, the Northern Kingdom, so-called will represent, the Latinos, so-called Puerto Ricans and Mexicans and Cubans, like Asians, of course, so-called Chinese, people of the Asian persuasion, which are really Moabites or Ammonites, and all U.S. adults, and white people being the Edomites, of course. All right, so it took a poll, it took a vote to see, do they what people believe. If people believe that so-called Negroes should get reparations for slavery, and check out check out what the majority of people said. All right, outside of so-called blacks. The other races, now Hispanics, of course, we know the curses. The scriptures say that I should be evil towards thy brother. All right, so that's what explains that, because only 39% said yeah, and 58% said no. Again, that goes back to the curses. The scripture saying again that I should be evil towards thy brother. All right, so they don't look at us as the same people right now. The majority of the Northern Kingdom don't look at the so-called Negroes, the Southern Kingdom, as brothers. So they hate them too. But again, that all goes back to the curses. All right, because so-called blacks feel the same way about so-called Hispanics, the majority of them. Of course, not us in the truth. We've realized that that's just stupid as hell, because we all got the same spirit. Have you ever been around any of our people, so-called Hispanics, or so? If you ever been around a so-called black man or Hispanic man, you're different. We all it's all the same spirit, man. At the end of the day, and Jake can't deny that. All right, but the majority of our people are hard-headed, and that's what they're gonna die for denying that. All right, but that explains that. Okay, that's why again the majority of the Hispanics say no. Again, the eye should be evil towards our brother. But check out the so-called the last one, the so-called white race, the Edomites. 18% said yeah, and 80% said no. All right, and again, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and brothers ranking on down, have been telling you so-called Negroes for years that these devils do not like you. They don't respect you. They don't like you again. They don't respect you. They don't respect what you've been through. They don't care. All right. It all goes back to the womb. All right. That hatred has been there from the womb, and it continues on to this very day. And this shows that they hate you. All right. Their ancestors took our ancestors from the western shores of Africa, made them work for free, for nothing, didn't give them anything for it. All right, at all. But a so-called equal opportunity, which I don't see how you can get an equal opportunity year head start. How does that work? How does that work? All right, it don't work like that. How can you get a 500-year head start and they say, oh, we got equal opportunity? There's no way you can catch up. All right, and that's why the majority of so-called Negroes, Hispanics are in poverty. All right, because Esau has the advantage of something called generational wealth. All right, where he could pass things down to give them people a head start. Jake don't have that. The majority of Jake don't have that. Jake be lucky if they get a car passed down to him. All right, much less land and some other resource that they can make money off of. All right, but anyway, yeah, the majority of the Edomites said no. 80% of them said no. Again, you see, yes is yes for yeah, they should receive it, and red for no, and do not know or not didn't answer is is gray or whatever. All right, so yeah, the majority of them said no. Fuck them niggas, man. And again, that's what we've been telling you so-called blacks, man, forever, man. You so-called Negroes, man. Starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone have been telling you niggas forever, man. This devil does not like you, nor does he respect you, or what you've been through. All right, so I'm gonna read this little part right here. And go into the scriptures. It said reparations. Hold on, slack here. All right, reparations for slavery in the U.S. has been discussed constantly, not only in the lead up to Monday's Juneteenth holiday, that commemorates the end of slavery in the country. But I just did a lesson on that. Slavery is not over, man. All right, we still in slavery. A survey carried out by Pew Research Center in 2021 showed that 2/3 of the U.S. reject the idea of slavery reparations. And again, the majority of them are Edomites. They reject it. All right, so again, like we've been telling you, so-called Negroes, this man hates you, man, and this shows it. They don't believe you should receive anything, man. For all that we've been through, all that our ancestors have suffered, they don't believe that you should receive anything. All right, because now you got so-called equal opportunity, which again, you can't have equal opportunity if somebody had a 500-year head start. It's like somebody saying, let's race from west to the west coast to the east coast, and they start off in the Midwest. There's no way you can catch them. You start off in the dead of the East Coast, all right, far back east as possible, and you put them in the Midwest. You put them in, let's say, I don't know, a little bit further out from the Midwest. Say you put them in Montana and you going to California. Who you think gonna get there? Or Arizona or somewhere like that, the Southern West or something like that. And you put them in going to California. You know who you think gonna get there first? The nigga with the head start. So how is it equal opportunity? That's not equal. That's not an equal opportunity, man. Just like with you being having a 500-year head start ahead of us, all right. And now you saying we got equal opportunity. It don't work like that, man. There's no way you can catch up. Even though our people have caught up, a lot of our people are living better than the Edomites. But as a whole, Esau is on top of us, man. Because he had something. He had a large a head start. So that equal opportunity shit is garbage, man. So now they're talking about reparations and all that, and Esau don't even believe you should get reparations. Esau saying, man, fuck y'all, man. We don't give a fuck about no reparations, man, for you niggas. You niggas can starve to death for all we fucking care. All right? And again, that all goes back to that hatred, man. That perpetual hatred. Let's go back to the womb real quick, man. And again, today is Juneteenth, which again, we're not free. We're still in the captivity under our enemies, man. So that Juneteenth shit is garbage. All right? Okay, Genesis. Genesis chapter 27. All right, this Genesis chapter 27, verse 30. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling should be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above, which Esau has received. All right, verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. Which that's how he's conquered everything and everybody by way of the sword. His technology, weaponry. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke off thy neck. Verse 41, so like Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. He's kept that same attitude, man. That attitude never changed. He hates you niggas, he don't respect you niggas, and if he had it his way, he'll kill all you niggas, man, and put you in slavery and kill all of you niggas, man. Alright? That's what this man wants. That's where his heart's been set all this time, to this very day. Alright?